Most people assume that if you want to turn a decent bowl or a set of custom pens, you need a massive, floor-standing machine that takes up half the garage. But this little blue benchtop unit is here to prove that size isn't everything. It packs a 600-watt motor into a frame that actually fits on a standard workbench, which is a huge win for anyone working in a tighter space. When you first fire it up, the motor hums with a surprising amount of authority. It doesn't feel like a toy. It feels like a tool that's ready to actually cut through hardwood without bogging down the second the chisel hits the grain. The speed control is probably the highlight here. You have this dial that lets you sweep anywhere from 800 up to 3000 RPM. Having that kind of range is honestly a relief because you can dial it way down for those delicate, intricate details on a pen, or crank it up when you're roughing out a larger spindle. And that digital readout. It's a small touch, but it saves you from guessing where your speed is sitting. You just look, adjust, and get to work. It's one of those features that makes the whole process feel a lot more precise and less like a game of trial and error. Now, the build quality is solid enough to keep things steady. It's got a steel frame that does a decent job of soaking up the vibration, though if you're really pushing it with an unbalanced piece of timber, you'll definitely feel a bit of a rattle. That's just physics, really. It's not going to be as rock-solid as a cast-iron beast that weighs 300 pounds, but for the footprint it occupies, it's surprisingly stable. The MT2 tapers are a smart inclusion too, since it means you aren't locked into some proprietary system and can actually swap in accessories you might already have lying around. It comes with a couple of chisels and the necessary wrenches to get you started, which is great for a beginner who just wants to plug it in and start making shavings immediately. However, don't expect those starter chisels to stay sharp forever. They'll get you through your first few projects, but you'll eventually want to upgrade to something with a bit more edge retention. Also, while the capacity is impressive for the size, handling workpieces up to 24 inches, you'll want to be mindful of the swing. It's perfect for bowls and spindles, but if you're planning on turning massive table legs, you might find yourself wishing for a bit more clearance. At the end of the day, this machine hits a really nice sweet spot. It's powerful enough to handle real projects, compact enough to tuck away when you're done, and it doesn't overcomplicate the process. If you're looking to get into wood turning without dedicating an entire room to the hobby, this is a very sensible way to go. It's not perfect, but for the price and the performance, it's a solid workhorse that gets the job done.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.